there, and welcome back into Occupy Democrats. And do you, like me, wake up some days and just wonder what in the world Donald Trump has done today? Yeah, same here. If you'd like to see him go away, just subscribe to the channel. But in this breaking story, when you look at what Trump does and his playbook, along with several of his sycophants at the top, he has a 4D strategy that he's been employing and using in his life for many, many years, but especially in his presidency. And those are deny, dismiss, denigrate, and distract.
All of you are backbone of America, and you really are the backbone of America's air power. And in recent weeks, you've been working to deter Venezuelan drug traffickers, of which there are many. Of course, there aren't too many coming in by sea anymore, if you probably noticed that.
And he has gone so far to distract from the failing American economy and also from the Epstein files that he is willing to do whatever it takes. And now, in this breaking story, what he just did today to attack a tiny, weak country based on a narrative he invented, and then realize what the Colombian president said himself. This.
I have just finished a wide-ranging interview with President Petro of Colombia, and it was a fiery conversation. He said that President Trump is not interested in democracy in Venezuela. He's not interested about drugs in Venezuela. He says that this administration is only interested in Venezuela's oil.
Una negociación sobre petróleo. Yo creo que la lógica de Trump es esa misma. No está pensando en la democratización de Venezuela. Van a conseguir el petróleo casi gratuito. Es lo que define la Trump no está negociando con Maduro en temas de drogas, porque no es tonto.
Oh yeah, there's more.
He also said, regarding Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela, he said that he's not the head of a drug cartel. He's not a drug lord. But what is missing in Venezuela is a lack of democracy.
And then at least one person on Fox, because it's about business and money, said the truth in the out loud voice, which is the real truth. This.
Venezuela, for those Americans who do not understand why we need to go in, basically for three reasons. You're in Fox business. Venezuela, for the American oil companies, will be a field day, because it will be more than $1 trillion in economic activity. American companies can go in and fix all the oil pipe, the whole oil rigs, and everything that has to do with the Venezuelan petroleum companies, or everything that has to do with oil.
And then Trump continues to just make himself believe he's right here.
We warned them, stop sending poison to our country.
But in this breaking story, what did he just do? The massive distraction to cause serious problems and escalate tensions by creating a problem that he then wants to fix. But that's not what it's about. Check out what Trump just did today. Breaking news, closed in its entirety. Trump makes major declaration on Venezuela as tensions escalate. President Donald Trump declared that all airspace over and surrounding Venezuela should be considered closed, a major declaration amid the United States' rising escalations against the South American nation. In quotes, to all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, please consider, in all caps, the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety, Trump wrote on his social media platform, True Social. In quotes, thank you for your attention to this matter. The Trump administration has ramped up pressure on Venezuela in recent months, starting with its lethal strikes against suspected drug-carrying vessels in the Caribbean, strikes that have killed at least 83 people and have been condemned by critics, experts, and lawmakers alike as extrajudicial killings. Beyond the strikes on sea vessels, the Trump administration has also discussed plans to assassinate Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. He has deployed an aircraft carrier strike group to just off of Venezuela's coast and suggesting that land operations would begin, in quotes, very soon. You can see the actual post from Trump on True Social just made an hour ago here on Saturday, the 29th. Yes, he has officially, in his mind, closed all of the airspace off to Venezuela. And what exactly do you think that's going to do when he talks about we're going to go in? This is like a repeat of the Iraq War and WMDs when we went into Iraq. How long does it take the U.S. military, U.S. forces on the ground to run out and run over a country like Iraq? It took 3 days. It would take one in Venezuela. Over what purpose? Venezuela doesn't push fentanyl. They don't push cocaine and heroin. That's not what they're known for. And yet, this distraction is what Donald Trump is doing to keep everything else out of the news. You guys enjoy your Saturday. Like and share the video and stay frosty.